What sets Technesoma myofascial therapy apart from other forms of bodywork? Plain and simple, it's the dumb luck that I had to be able to train in Wing Chun Kung Fu and Jeet Kune Do, which is Bruce Lee's martial art, at the same time I was trained in myofascial bodywork with Till Luca. Those two bits of experience happening simultaneously as I got to feel the myofascial meridians in my body, I experienced them as the brake pedals that hold me back. They were part of the holding patterns, the postural patterns, the compensation patterns that I had that made me move or hold myself in a certain way. I now call all of those patterns confidence patterns, because whether it's from a trauma and we're trying to avoid a sensation of something that sucks to feel inside our body, we're still going to hold it still just to feel as confident as we can in that moment. But times of physical stress, emotional stress, psychological stress, it's our body and nervous system's favorite muscle memory of where to call on to feel strong or like we've got this. So that's why I use the term confidence patterns. Well, in the two forms of martial arts that I got to train in, first thing I did was bump into my confidence patterns. Why couldn't I express this force? Why couldn't I make that motion happen? And that's because my body was held in an asymmetrical way and I supported my movement in gravity in a very lopsided fashion. The two martial arts most responsible for helping me learn this are Wing Chun Kung Fu and Jeet Kune Do, or Bruce Lee's martial art. Now, Wing Chun is very symmetrical. It's about learning to find our center, feel its connection with ground and support surface, and practice and learn symmetrical movements across the midline of the body. The practice of learning to hold this as soft as possible also means I'm as sensitive as possible. When I'm tense, it absorbs information and it makes me leverageable. When I'm soft, I can feel energies at their subtlest and have the greatest amount of time to choose what to do with them. It also means all of my relaxed musculature is waiting like a gas pedal to be stomped to take a force offline or deliver force as needed. Now, Jeet Kune Do, or Bruce Lee's art, took this same body mechanics and put it on a more mobile platform. Economy of motion and non-telegraphic motion were the two things that were trained most in Jeet Kune Do. And this ties back into the confidence patterns and myofascial holding patterns in that confidence patterns represent inertia and habit. And when you have to overcome inertia or you have movement habits in conflict or a fight, that's you showing your opponent your cards. Economy of motion is simply moving from where you are to where you want to be with little wasted motion, wind up or set up. Most people, because of confidence patterns, an example would be I spend more time with a majority of my weight in my left foot. If I wanted to kick somebody with this left foot, first you'd have to see me shift to my right and then initiate the motion. In punching, it could look like this, where as I'm thinking I'm about to punch you, you see me tense or get wound up into my connection with ground to then throw it. Whereas economy of motion is moving from where you are directly to where you want to be. So, it helped train my vision as a body worker to see what moves first. Where is someone's inertia? Where do they pull their center to brace the motions of the other side of their body? By working with an owner-operator's confidence patterns and helping them find their center and learn to hold it more softly, clients of Technesoma myofascial therapy are simply going through the learning process of where neutral is for them, and neutral between drive and reverse, lightly held so that you can just flick it into drive or flick it into reverse as you need, but it takes a minimum of effort, a minimum of energy to hold yourself there, feels light, free, and easy. Come on in and enjoy.
Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Thanks for listening. Like Transcend Bodywork on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay tuned.